Hey guys, well, I finally did it. I finally lost that 100 pounds. Weighed in today, as you saw just before on this part of the video, at 298.6 pounds. That is officially 100 pounds down from December 2018. So that's 2 years to get this done. But in the 2 years, I actually dropped the first 60, 80 pounds really quick. And then I just played a game with myself, hovering between as low as 303, 305, back into the 320s, back down. I kind of yo-yo back and forth. But as I shot in the video before, we're losing the 30 pounds in 30 days. Coming into 2021, I just decided that that's it. It's time to get to that goal, get under 300 pounds, and then work my way down to 275 pounds. So from January 3rd, when I decided that's it, I jumped up to 332 with all the Christmas eating and stuff, and took the next 30 days trying to get to 299. Got to 301 and change. That was a little over a week ago, and then I just was determined. I said, you know what, this week I'm breaking the 299, and really interesting because I was focused, food was on point, all the 4 steps. Getting the food prep, meal prep, weighing, measuring everything, exercising, doing the cardio in the morning, doing the weights 6 times a week, in the resistance here in the garage, doing all the things that I know work, but just sticking to it. And then slowly increasing my water intake because I wanted to make sure that I was better hydrated for performance and with the weight loss. This week my weight was hovering around 303, 304. Last 2 or 3 days was just barely going down, 303.6, 303.4, 303.2, and then a 303 even. Not that I was getting frustrated, I just knew that things were about to break. I just had to stay the course. And the last 2 days I just said, you know what, eat the way you're supposed to, stay focused, have faith, and just work it. And I got up this morning and I was 299.8, and then I went downstairs and did my cardio, fasted till 1, which I typically do, and just before I had my 1 p.m. meal I weighed in, and as you see, 398.6. Super excited, super pumped. A couple things I'm going to do going forward is obviously maintain the course. My goal is to get down to 275. I do not want to ever see a 3 in front of that number again. There's always a chance in the 298s I'm going to see a 301, a 3 whatever, and I understand that, but I really don't want to take my foot off the pedal. You guys, I'm not starving myself. There's none of that going on. I'm just eating really tight, really clean. Once I get down into the late 290s, 291, 292, there's a cheat meal coming. I'll have definitely earned it, but I just don't want to go over that 300 again. I just never want to see that again. And by staying the course, I know that's going to happen. It's been a long time coming. Physically, I feel I look so much better. I know it. Not to sound conceited or anything. I can tell people around me telling me all the time. I feel fantastic. I feel really, really good. And not just from the weight loss, but the fact that I'm working out 6 days a week, the fact that I'm doing cardio every day. We've been doing these weekly challenges where it's 75 push-ups a day, 75 squats a day. This week it's been 75 sit-ups or core exercises. With the cardio every morning, I just feel good. Something I did just 2 days ago was the first time I've been able to do it in a long time. I actually was able to put my socks on while I was standing up. That means lift the leg, put a sock on, and put the leg down without having to sit down, without falling over. So just little things like that are coming back to me that just are hard to explain how good they feel. Going forward, because I want to keep this going, I will be doing some progress shots now. So typically, I wear a hoodie and then I'm in a tank top when I train, t-shirt most of the time. This is a 2XL t-shirt, 398, I was in the 4 and 5XLs, so definitely big changes in how that goes. But as I want to keep improving on the physique and the bodybuilding aspect, what we're going to start doing tonight is doing just the poses. So just standing front, back, side, some of the basic bodybuilding poses with my shirt off. And shorts, just to start now to see the progress. And I want to do this every 10 pounds. So we'll call this 300. At 290 I'll do it. At 280 I'll do it. At 270, 275 I'll keep doing it so I can see not just how much I'm losing on the scale, but how the body composition continues to change. I mean, if I'll find some before pictures of my 398 with a shirt off. It's not pretty, but definitely important to see the progress and what's going on. I want to start, once I hit into the 270s, 280s, I want to start focusing on my lean muscle mass. You know, as you lose a lot of weight, yes, your lean muscle mass goes down. So, you know, I'm probably hovering around, if you see in the picture, 228, you know, lean muscle. I'd like to see that start to move its way back up. So that as I get into the 270s, 280s, I start moving the lean muscle mass back up into the 240s, 245s, 250s, and that's where the body fat will really start to change. Because to start to see abs, I want to be probably around 14-15%. You'll start to see the abs more. And then 10 and 12, a lot more. And then if you go to compete, that's usually 6 to 8. So we'll see a big difference there. So we want to keep getting leaner, but then we're going to start building muscle mass. I do not want to focus, I didn't want to focus on that too early on, because I didn't want to start gaining muscle mass and while I'm trying to lose fat, because then I would be hovering into that 300s all the time. And I just really, from a psychological point of view, needed to get under 300 pounds. From a quality point of view, I need to get under 300 pounds. Can you burn fat and build muscle at the same time? Yes, you can. It's just a lot slower. And I just didn't want to spend any more time in the 300s. As I said in my video before, where I said on losing 30 pounds in 30 days, I never want to see a 3 in front of my body weight again, ever. So to me, that's far more important than a little bit of muscle mass right now, although, you know, I'm not weak and feeble. However, there's differences. My bench is a little dirty. You know, I did a 475 the other day. You know, at 398, I was benching 550, 575. With the calorie restrictions and the recovery, of course, it's going to be a little bit different, but that's not what I'm going for right now. And that's probably something I use as an excuse often back in the day to be over 300 and on my way to 400 is that, well, I don't want my bench to suffer. But in the end of the day, once I get down even further and start building that lean muscle mass, and I start targeting the bench again, I am determined. What I'd love to do, what I'd love to see happen in 1 calendar year is I'd love to bodybuild, do a bodybuilding show and compete and try to break 600 pounds in the same year and do it all around the 265, 275 range. So that to me would be a huge, you know, just a huge victory. Being able to be stronger and much leaner overall, it would be, well, it's something I'm going to do, just period. It's something I'm going to do. And you know, now that I'm under the 300s, those kind of goals are closer and more, feel more realistic and more real because they're more around the corner. One of the things I struggle with, I think, mentally and goal setting wise and keeping my eye on the ball was, you know, at 380, saying, yeah, when I'm 275, I'm going to do this. And with 370, at 275, I'm going to do this. Well, that 275 was a very far off goal. And I think one of the reasons why I struggled to stay the course and stay on top of everything that needs to get done is it was too far. So when I started breaking down the goals, so let's get to 350, let's get to 340, let's get to 330. At Christmas time, I said, that's enough. It's time to get to 299. When I break that goal smaller, more attainable, put myself under more accountability because it's closer. I can't like screw up this week because I have 20 more weeks. It's more like I can't screw up this week because I want to be there in the next week or two and so on. 4 weeks goes by really quick. So when I made those goals smaller, it put me into a place where I was more accountable, had to be more determined, and more driven, more purposeful, which is very powerful, very, very motivational, but at the same time really kept me getting up and training, getting up and eating, getting up and doing the things that had to be done because those goals were closer. And when they're closer, it just makes you realize that it really is all on you to get them moving forward. So, like I said, super pumped at the 298.6. Can't wait to see 295. Avoiding the urge. This one thing that too, when I jumped on the scale this morning, I was a little hungry. And avoiding the urge to go and celebrate, hit that celebration meal. I don't want to hit that celebration meal too soon. I really want to live in the 290s for a bit. I want to earn it even more. You know, we tend to want to do that ourselves, you know, reward ourselves and not be so hard on ourselves. But like I said in the video before, I got to be 398 pounds because I was fucking rewarding myself all the time for nothing and for the littlest things. So I've had more than enough rewards. Now it's about putting the work in and being focused and truly earning that stuff. And you know what, listen, a pizza or a coconut cream pie or whatever it is I'm going to, you know, splurge on, it's going to taste even better at 295, even better at 290. I'm so close. I just really want to spend time here. And like I said, I do not want to see that 3 in front of my number again. So I'm bound and determined to make that happen. I'm very excited, very motivated. A lot of you people that have been watching my videos have been reaching out to me. It's great, and I love helping and the advice. And you know, our coaching program, the Iron Will Reboot, is going really well. We have a lot of guys doing well with that and seeing their transformation. So it's very much lead from the front. It's very much not just do as I say, but do as I do. So that's very exciting, very rewarding, very fulfilling. and very motivating for me to keep moving. You know, I've walked a mile in the big man shoes. Now I want to walk a mile in the Jack guy shoes, and that's really where I'm at with this. So I'm probably rambling a little bit too much. I'm just super pumped and super excited. I'm filming this at the end of the day. I wanted to film this sooner today, but I had a bunch of things to deal with overall that just popped up with the family and things like that. All good stuff. So here I am. I just wanted to give the update. I wanted to celebrate. You know, broke a 100-pound weight loss in the 390s. You know, and it's a hell of a thing. It's a big thing, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very excited to see where this goes forward. And as always, anything I can do to help you guys watching this, reach out, message me. You know, in the bio, you'll see ways to get a hold of me. Just comment on this video. You know, giving and helping and doing what I do is very rewarding. It's my passion. It's my purpose. It's what my business is now. But at the same time, I really want to help. I want to show that I get it. I know what it's like to be really big and broken and overweight. And now I'm at a point where I'm much leaner, much lighter, still a little broken, but I get it. I get you watching this right now, sitting there, not happy with the way you look and feel, not happy with what's happening on the inside. I get you. I get you. I walk a mile in that shoes every day. The difference is now is I'm just no longer letting that rule my life. I'm flipping it around. What I do, how I think, how I train, how I eat, that's the magic. That's the magic right there. Just getting it done, and the 4 pillars that we work with, they work. So again, super pumped. Thank you very much for watching, and let's see where this goes.